Hello and welcome back to the Brew Interviews, the CC's Pizza Buffet of podcasts. Take that for what you will. I am Robbie, and joining me as always via the internet is my best friend Lauren. It is episode 86, and this week we are finding some interesting Walmart reviews and hitting a topic of controversy lately regarding a certain beer bottle from Buxton Brewing. This week on the Brew Interviews.
The Brew Interviews, coast to coast, brews, faves, and more with Lauren and Robbie.
This episode of the Brew Interviews is sponsored by adamandeve.com, but you will hear more about them later on. For now, Lauren, how you doing?
Well, Robbie, I've had a pretty interesting day. My carbon monoxide detectors decided to go off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure if it was the battery or not, because it was beep beep, and then it was a long pause, and then it another beep beep, but then it started getting closer and closer together, and it was going off in other apartments. I could hear it in other people's places of living.
Apartments, yes.
Yeah, apartments. I didn't want to use the word apartment again. So I called the fire department, because that's what you're supposed to do when carbon monoxide detectors are going off. And they came over and they were up in my apartment checking. And the property manager came over and was like, okay, hey, so we've been getting about 5 calls an hour about people's carbon monoxide detectors going off. We had a plan to replace them all this year, but then COVID happened and we didn't have the funding to do it anymore. So we've just been replacing carbon monoxide detectors all day long today.
Oh, God.
So I had my carbon monoxide detector replaced. So that was fun.
So was it faulty or just low on batteries? I don't get it.
Yeah, it was just the end of its life.
Really?
It was the batteries were just done. Yeah, they took the whole unit and just replaced the unit. So
That's
the
weird.
unit was done. And it looked old as fuck. So that's probably correct.
Yeah, it's for the best probably.
Yeah. And I started raising a webworm that I named Wendell. And he's gonna...
I saw you're losing it.
He's so cute. He was on a basil plant that I brought home from my mom's house, so I decided that I wanted him to hatch in my home.
He's gonna lay eggs in your mouth while you're sleeping.
No.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's in a mason jar by my window. He's in there. He can't get out. There's holes he can breathe, but...
They're gonna learn, and he's gonna find you when you're sleeping.
No, he's so cute. Or she. I don't know. Whatever it is.
Think about it. Who is he gonna get revenge on?
Why would he need revenge?
The girl who put me in a stupid little jar.
Why would it need revenge? I'm keeping him in a protected place now. He's not going to get eaten by birds. He has plenty of basil leaves to eat. I put some cilantro in there, but he does not like it. So.
Why would you waste cilantro on a caterpillar?
Well, it was the end bits that I was picking off. When you prune your herbs.
When I prune my herbs.
Yeah, when you're pruning herbs, the ones that are just they're
the dead
overgrown.
ones.
Yeah, the dead ones.
That's why he's not eating it.
No, but I was doing the same with basil. He was fucking mowing them. He'd eat 3 or 4 leaves a day. All right. Well, Robbie, how have you been?
Good. Picked up a lot of dog shit today. So that was fun.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, the grass is finally growing, so I can't see all the dog shit. So I can't pick it all up until I mow. And then it's there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, I usually let the sun dry them out and then rake them.
I mean, yeah, I could do that too. But we had people coming, so I wanted to clean it up and get it all nice looking and as nice as I can make that backyard look,
I mean, the backyard does look nice. It's just a little patchy.
It's just a little patchy.
Yeah.
Always take care of your backyards, people. So, Lauren, what are you drinking this week?
Well, Robbie, I'm drinking a beer that I have been fucking waiting to drink, and boy, am I happy that I am drinking it tonight. I am drinking Big Papaya from Great Notion Brewing. Thank you, Steph. I'm going to give you the credit for it.
Yeah.
This is a 6% ABV. I don't know. It's like an ale. It's a sour. It's
like a sour ale.
Yeah, it's a sour ale. And let me tell you, it is literally just tart papaya, and it's so fucking good.
It's a pretty amazing beer.
Good. Oh, I love it. It's exactly what I wanted to be drinking, and better than what I imagined it to be.
Great Notion, for those of you that don't know, is in Portland, Oregon, and I think they're opening up a branch in Seattle or somewhere in Washington.
I think something like that.
Yeah, they make amazing stuff, but we've had them a bunch of times on the show before.
Honestly, like, papaya itself is not a very bold flavored fruit.
No.
So the amount of, like, papaya flavor in here, like, the smell of it, it just fucking is, it smells like papaya. Like,
so it's intense.
Strong. It's
very
wicked intense. It's so fucking good. This is delicious. That's all I have to say. Oh yeah, Robbie, what are you drinking? Sorry.
86 episodes.
Well, I'll get there one day.
I am drinking Timber Hitch Maine Red Ale from Four River Brewing Company in South Portland, Maine.
Ooh. I think I've had their beer before. That logo looks familiar.
I've never even heard of them. That's why I bought like a one-off can just to try it. And I like a red ale. You don't see a lot of craft red ales, at least in cans.
Yeah, I always like to try a red ale.
Yeah. And it
looks red.
Semi-red. Yeah, it's not bad.
Maybe on this end it looks much redder than it is. Because it looks pretty red over here. Like amber. It looks really amber.
Yeah.
And
it tastes like an amber ale.
Interesting.
It's kind of like a hybrid between the amber and the red, but it's decent. It's not bad at all.
That sounds like something I would like. That sounds like something my mom would like too.
Really?
Yeah.
Your mom likes red ales?
She actually is a big fan of brown ales, but I think that she would really like an ambery type red ale.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, not disappointed with it. Never heard of Four River Brewing Company, but it's in Portland.
I'd try their stuff.
Oh yeah, it's in South Portland, Maine. So I mean, it's probably getting overshadowed by all the big ones up there. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm sure. Literally all the breweries.
All of the breweries within a 1 mile walking radius.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we've introduced our beers, we're gonna do some brew news, which we haven't really done in a while because there really hasn't been anything worth talking about.
Yeah, there's bigger things going on in the world than brew news right now.
Very much so. So if you weren't aware, there is a beer from a brewery called Buxton Brewing in the UK. I believe it's a UK collaboration with that Buxton and some Polish company, I think, if I remember correctly from the article. And they made a beer called Yellow Belly. And those of you who know the beer world will recognize this bottle. It basically looks like a KKK member's hood.
Yes.
It's white. It's got little black eyes, like yellow eye holes. It's very interesting.
It's a bit controversial.
And now during all this stuff that's been coming out with the BLM and such on, people called this beer out saying, hey, this is why are you making this? This is kind of stupid. It's, it's a KKK member's hood. Don't do this.
Yeah.
The problem with this is the brewery says there's a story behind it, and it's not supposed to be racist. Okay? Right. And they're saying that they wanted a beer to kind of, what's the word they use? Make commentary on the current political winds blowing through Europe at the moment. It is meant to be enjoyed as a celebration of all things new, open-minded, and progressive, and that's why they called it Yellow Belly. Because if you know the term Yellow Belly, it's like you're a coward, you're scared.
Right.
Things like that. But that can be taken in so many different directions.
Yeah. I was listening right before, you sent me this minutes before we started.
It was hours. Hours.
Yeah, a little bit before we started recording. And so I quickly tried to listen to an interview about it, and he was kind of explaining it like it was supposed to represent the people that aren't blatantly outwardly racist. Yes. They're hiding behind their
yellow belly.
Yeah, they're hiding behind their inward, their non-blatant racism.
Yeah, that was the whole point of the sheets in the KKK was to be anonymous so people wouldn't know who you were on the streets.
Right.
Back in the day. They give a little description of the beer, the Yellow Belly. It's an 11% peanut butter and biscuit imperial stout, except there are no peanuts or biscuits in it, and it is no way yellow. We then dressed it in the most hateful, cowardly, anonymous costume we know of, which is the description of this beer. So
yeah, another point of it was to not actually tell anyone what was in it.
Yes, but I just think that the advertising for this was just all wrong. It's all wrong.
Yeah, they did not get their message together and concise and clear enough before they started putting it out there
exactly.
all.
I feel like if you have to explain the bottle to people, it's just poor advertising choice. It's like if you and I made a beer and we put a swastika on the bottle and called it Nazis are pieces of shit. Yeah, we all agree, but most people just look at the bottle art.
Yeah.
And then not read the title. They just say, oh, there's a beer with a swastika on it. I probably shouldn't fucking buy that.
Right. And there is, I think, a statement on the bottle about it.
Under the wrapper, probably.
Is it? No, it's like on the backside of the wrapper.
It's like a paragraph?
Yeah, it's like a little blurb about it or something, but I don't quite remember exactly what's on it. Yeah, I think that they maybe should think about it a little bit.
People buy with their eyes, right? I mean, a lot of people don't want to admit it with the beer world. We buy the can art. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Unless we know the beer already.
I will literally only buy beer based on can art.
Yeah, we're pathetic. But they definitely did not get the message, whatever message they were trying to send. I don't know. I just think it was so fucking weird. I just think it's a bad idea. Just get rid of it.
Would you buy it? Would you buy it if you saw it?
No, I really don't care. Plus, it's a UK-based beer, so I don't really care.
Yeah, that's true. I would want to try it. I don't know if I didn't know what it was and I was just walking through the store, like I wouldn't buy it. But now that I know what it is, and if somebody offered it to me, I would definitely drink it.
I've seen it in a lot of pictures in the beer groups, but like they post like a big, a bunch of beers. They're like, hey, this is my pickups for the week or whatever. But I've never really looked at it closely. I was like, oh, that's a weird beer bottle. Kind of looks like a KKK hood. And it turns out that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen this beer, but like not like as popular as like other gimmicky beers like that.
Yeah. I'm sure the only popularity it has is because of the can art and not how good it is.
I actually wonder if it would sell better. Like if it tastes as like good, like if it would have sold better if they didn't market it that way.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I
want to try it.
So it's a UK based brewery. We have one listener in the UK that listens pretty much every week.
So I think that might be different people, because some other podcast called Red Rum reached out to me on my personal account and was like, hey, listen to my podcast. And I was like, I'll listen to yours if you listen to mine. And that's UK based. So that's like our recent ones. I did have friends that lived in the UK for a little bit that listen to the podcast. And so they were listening, and they were some of our listeners at some point. And then some of them are just random.
Yeah.
If you're a UK listener, tell us.
I know. I was going to say, I wish they'd let us know in the Instagram or something like that. Or maybe these people don't have any social media and they have no way of contacting us.
Oh. Well, write a review and contact us that way.
Exactly. I don't know if we'll put a picture of this beer on our Instagram or not for you guys to check it out. I don't know yet. Maybe not like our story. Just be like, what do you guys think? But it might not make it.
Yeah, we'll see how we feel.
Yeah. I just heard an air horn outside. I don't know why.
That's the start of the apocalypse, Robbie.
The apocalypse. So as you heard in the intro, Lauren and I are going to be reading some interesting Walmart reviews. We kind of split it up from the West and the East. She got the East Coast, I got the West Coast. Correct. Hopefully it changes things up a little bit. Let's be honest. You got Florida, Georgia, and Mississippi. That's no fair. I should have taken the East Coast.
Do you want to know like all the places that I did not do?
Did you not do any of those? Oh my god.
I would have been too overwhelmed. Actually, I did look at some in Florida and I was not as impressed. So the method I used to like pick my Walmarts was I went to Yelp and I went to the map and I just randomly zoomed to places.
Yeah, you can do like that.
Searched Walmart and then I went through the comments until I found good ones.
Yeah, I just do Google. I do Walmart's in Phoenix, Walmart's in, and then I just narrow it down and search through all. There's a lot of Walmarts. Holy shit.
There are a ton of Walmarts. I usually do it your way, but I wanted to switch it up this time and try it another way.
Yeah, no worries. So let the reviews begin, Lauren. You should go first.
Who, me?
Yes.
You want me to go first? God,
I do.
Damn it, I hate when you make me go first. All right. We will start with Barbara B's review. Her 1-star review of a Walmart in Fairmont, West Virginia.
Woo.
If there was a 0-star, then that's what I would have picked. Last week, I dropped off a picture to put on a cake for my daughter, who's a big Marilyn Manson fan. The bakery attendant who took the picture said, no problem. The day before I was to pick it up for my daughter's 16th birthday, some manager, called and said they had a problem with the last word. All I wanted was the lyric, "Time for cake and sodomy." Sodomy is a legal word used in courts. Now, I wasn't able to actually verify that because I'm using my work computer and I did not want to Google sodomy legal terms. Yeah. So I'm going to take this person's word for it.
Nice.
The manager stated it could be construed as offensive and they would not put it on the cake. I hung up to take 5 minutes to calm down and called them back. Stated my opinion and still no can do. My response, "You waited until the day before to do this?" Response, "Miss B, we can still make the cake, but without that word." Manager's explanation, "It might offend somebody between me picking up the cake in the bakery and walking to the checkout. My solution, tape paper over the opening." Her response, "This is an open bakery and someone might see it before I pick it up and be offended." My comeback, "So all the F-bombs and vulgarity on the shirts that your patrons wear are not offensive?" Manager said, "Sorry, no can do. I can do something and not recommend this bakery." I am left with what will be a disappointed child. No, wait a minute. I went across the street to Stop and Save. Their bakery manager said it would be ready the next morning, just over 12 hours away. Had a great day, no thanks to Walmart.
All right, there's a lot of things we should be concerned about with this woman. First of all, it was her daughter's birthday?
It was her daughter's 16th birthday.
Okay, and you're like, I'm going to get her a cake that says something, what was it? Something
Time for cake and sodomy.
Time for cake and sodomy.
Which are apparently Marilyn Manson lyrics.
I guess. I don't know. I think he's one of the worst artists ever out there. But, I don't know. I can see why they wouldn't make it.
Honestly, I wouldn't have even told my manager that I was putting that on a cake, and I would have just done it and laughed about it and sent it to a bunch of my friends on Snapchat.
Yeah, and then you get fired because you made a cake that said eat cake and sodomy or...
Eat cake and... have cake and sodomy. I don't remember what it said.
And sodomy. Oh, that's horrifying. Barbara? Bethany?
Barbara B. from West Virginia.
Good Lord. My first one's not as good as that one, I don't think.
Right.
I tended to pick some more of the inane ramblings, the ones that were spelt the worst, and all of these are spelt horribly, by the way.
Oh, they were so... I couldn't do those ones. Like, I have enough trouble reading, like, cohesive sentences.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even going to try to, like, do the bad ones.
And I love the lack of commas. I love the lack of punctuation, or too much punctuation, or all capitals. They're so great.
I love the ones that are, like, 4 paragraphs long that have no punctuation at all.
Oh, yeah.
It's one sentence.
This is a short one. This is one sentence. This is from Corey Gonzalez out of Boise, Idaho. Gave it a 1 out of 5 stars. And he writes, "No toilet paper, paper towels, baby whippies, hand sanitizer, frozen food, aisle empty, no ramen." And that's it.
Oh, this is a victim of COVID right here.
No comments, no commas at all in this sentence. Just one long running list.
He is pissed.
My favorite.
Nothing. No ramen.
No ramen. My favorite one is baby whippies.
Baby whippies.
I'm so sorry, Corey Gonzalez.
Oh, Corey, you poor thing.
It's not sodomy, but it's close.
It's not sodomy, but it's close.
All right. Your turn, Lauren.
All right. This is from LL. She gave a 2-star review to the Walmart in Kokomo, Indiana.
Ooh.
Yes. Welcome to Kokomo. All right.
Copyright strike.
Fuck them. I had to venture in here for some last-minute necessities. Yes, the people in here crawled out of the sewer line somewhere. And yes, the employees are miserable. Should people be surprised of this? No, because this is Walmart. If you need any help at all, you probably won't like it here. But for the basics, it's fine. Get in, get your stuff, leave as soon as possible. Park towards the back and walk, because there are shopping carts and bad drivers everywhere.
Oh, God.
This tip is for people with nice cars. I usually don't come in here because everything is imported, but for small things, the price is better than Target. So that was LL's review of the Kokomo.
Target name drop in there.
Target name drop. There were a lot of, I'm going to Targets. And then I found a lot. Did you when you were looking reviews, find a lot of like new reviews for I'm never shopping at Target because they're taking away, or I'm never shopping at Walmart because they're taking away my rights by making me wear a mask.
So there was, I saw a lot of COVID stuff, so I just skimmed past it to like 5-6 months out, or previous, excuse me.
Yeah.
Just to avoid all that stuff. Yeah, because it was a lot of that.
It was a lot of new people like with the mask bullshit. Yeah. They're like, I have medical issues. I'm like, no, you don't. Shut the fuck up.
So it was the Kokomo, Indiana? Okay.
Kokomo, Indiana. I've been singing Beach Boys in my head all night.
My next one comes from LA. There's a bunch of like small areas in LA, so I just said LA.
Yes.
This is from Albert Greer.
Ooh. Okay. Like the cheese?
No, not Gruyere.
Oh.
Greer. He gave it 4 out of 5. And he says, I love this place and come in here all the time. It's my favorite place to hang out and enjoy some coffee and chill vibes. The staff have always been super friendly and welcoming, and the food is great. The pinch of pepper flakes on the avocado toast takes it to the next level. And the ube toast is decadent. Awesome seeing all the work by local artists on the walls too. Really love this coffee shop.
That's not Walmart.
That is the wrong store, Albert. You fucking idiot.
Damn it. You know what happened? This coffee shop is probably like next to Walmart, and he like left. And you know how like Google will just like pop up with like reviews?
Yeah.
Like it probably was like, how is Walmart? And he was like, oh, this coffee shop is great. Thanks.
I was reading this. I'm like, wait, avocado toast at Walmart? I'm like, you stupid fuck.
I was like, who goes to Walmart to enjoy coffee?
Considering all the other reviews were like horrifying of this. Okay, so this LA Walmart, or all of the LA Walmarts, lock up everything. Like from medicine to socks. People were complaining that they had to get someone to unlock socks.
Are you kidding?
Because people were stealing them.
Jesus.
It's fucking great. Don't go to LA, people.
Don't go to LA. I've been to LA once. I got blisters all over my feet. Don't go.
That's not okay. Yeah.
Well, that happened in Venice, but I went there to go to LA. Just don't worry about it. Oh God.
Right. You're up next, Lauren.
All right. So I actually Googled worst Walmart in America, and it happens to be in Cleveland, Ohio, or at least
I believe it.
The first link that popped up was to this Yelp page. So I have 2 reviews from the Steel Yard Drive, Cleveland, Ohio Walmart.
Okay. The
first one is from Cami R. Walmart, I love you. I hate you. I love you. I hate you. Okay, so I largely hate you, but I love you enough that I keep coming back. It's like a bad relationship with a little bit of domestic abuse thrown in. Walmart, you do have everything I want at a decent price. Sometimes the box I buy has tape covering the end because somebody brought it home, used it, and brought it back. Sometimes you don't carry the brand I want. But do you know what, Walmart? What you do have is cheap/reasonable, and I can get it 24 hours a day. Oh, and by the way, I hate your lines. You do kind of suck now that I think about it.
Yeah, a lot of love-hate relationships between Walmart.
Seriously, I can't beat the price, but I fucking feel like scum every time I walk in the door.
I saw one review where it's 1 star, and all it said was, it's Walmart, duh.
Yeah, I saw a few that were like that also. It's like, it's Walmart, what do you expect? But I have one more from that one. Can I give it to you really quick? It's very short.
Go.
All right, this one's from Angie C. Excuse me. I would rather scoop my cat's litter box. I would rather chew on my boyfriend's toenails. I would rather study physics. I would rather lift weights. I would rather drive 20 minutes to go to a different Walmart, Brooklyn. I would rather 4 hours to a different Walmart if I had to. Don't put yourself through this. I wish I would have been warned.
I don't like how they paired physics and weightlifting with eating toenails. But yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah, I also like physics and weightlifting.
Weightlifting. All right. My next one comes out of Phoenix, Arizona. This is from Localo, LA Tigra. 1 out of 5 stars.
Okay.
Yeah. Walmart stores are nothing like Costco in the way of having to show you paid receipt as you walk out the door. You know how you show them your receipt at Walmart sometimes? You are not obligated to show your receipt If you're a member at Costco, you must, because as a paid member, you have signed the membership contract explaining this. Walmart makes people feel that they must. They use intimidating tactics that are completely against your rights as American citizens. No contract has been signed. I suggest do not making eye contact with the person asking for your receipt. Walk out the store with your paid merchandise. Do not fall victim to intimidation. Know and protect your rights as a citizen of the United States. Power to the people. And then a fist emoji.
Oh my god.
Well, Kala LA Tigra's off her rocker. I think it's...
Jesus.
Yeah, Tigra, yeah. Also, she keeps spelling receipt wrong throughout the entire thing, so it was throwing me off, and I didn't realize it until just now. It says recipe. So your paid recipe, and I'm like, what am I reading this? I'm like, oh my god. So just so y'all know, it says recipe, not receipt.
I wish that you would have read it as a recipe the whole time.
I didn't realize it said recipe until halfway through it. And I'm like, why am I having a hard time reading this?
Like, why doesn't this look right?
I love it. It's so do not fall victim to intimidation.
This person knows their rights. You don't have to show shit.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
It's Walmart.
Yes,
you're next,
Walmart.
Lauren.
I'm next. All right. Let's see. What else do I have here? How about Mays Landing, New Jersey? This is a review from Rob P. 1 star. This is the Walmart that people featured on peopleofwalmart.com make fun of. A true turd of South Jersey. Looking for items in this store is like participating in an Easter egg hunt. It reminds me of store scenes in The Walking Dead. They must have at least 40 cash registers available, and 3 will be open with long lines. That's the end of his, but there was another review for this one, also very short. I didn't write down the name, but I feel like it escalates very quickly, and we need to address it. Where to begin? The racist employees, workers who can't converse in the English language, ill manners, lazy workers, filthy parking lots, crime, carjacking!
That's a very common one, is all that stuff. The Walmart
Carjacking?
reviews. No, literally everything that you just said. It's pretty common.
Oh, well, they want to address all of it.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
In one review. They don't know where to begin.
I think my friend Hudon Donnelly might up your guys a little bit.
Hudon Donnelly?
This is another one from Phoenix, 1 out of 5 stars. The English in this one is all over. I don't know if they are native speaker or not, but let's see. I walked into the store and saw a man wearing a dress and a woman I could see her. Then a small child attacked me with a balloon. I found candy dish soap for my kid in the candy aisle. Then there was a woman passed out in the toy aisle. Then I saw a strange worker. Then kid came back and threw a rubber sword at me. I cried and they kicked me out. Pictures for proof attached. Thanks. There's no pictures.
There's no pictures.
I don't even know what the fuck happened in this store that day.
That person was tripping and they went to Walmart and they wish they hadn't.
I think they are hallucinating or something, but I was like, this is interesting. I saw a man wearing a dress and then woman, I could see her.
I wonder if some of these reviews are just people that started a review and then put their phone in their pocket and the rest is just predictive text.
It's possible. He said photos attached.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't say that out loud normally.
Or they realized it and they were just like, this would be funny. Pictures attached.
Either way, he has fucking issues.
There were a lot with pictures attached. I have a really short one that this lady was like, my one from Florida, my very short one from Florida. 1 star from Gainesville. The customer service at this Walmart is horrible and I'm glad. That way I can save more of my hard-earned money by staying out here. And then they attached a picture of the garden center outside of Walmart.
Okay. Good Lord, people are nuts.
So they approve of their terrible customer service because then they just get fed up and leave.
Nice. I have one from Jeremy Hughes in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Ooh.
I tried to find something about Mormons, but I couldn't find anything.
Damn it. I was hoping that you were going to find a Mormon one.
Tried to get a duck stamp, and the employee had no idea how to do the simple task. That's it. And I completely understand this, because what the fuck is a duck stamp? I am just as confused as those Walmart employees.
I think that a duck stamp is, it's actually a stamp that you need to duck hunt. It's like a fishing license.
A duck stamp?
Fucking Satan needed one for when she went hunting. She
Yeah?
needed to buy a duck stamp.
Maybe not all Walmarts do that. I have a feeling they probably don't.
I know the one in Dover does.
Yeah.
Or near Dover funny. Does.
It's like, if you're not a hunter or something like that, you have no fucking idea what a duck stamp is. I thought he just had like a misspelling or something like that. I'm like, why would he? What's a duck stamp?
Well, that just means that Walmart has poor training, because like if that were something like if you worked in the hunting department or like the camping department, then you would know what that is.
Yeah, but I guarantee you he didn't ask somebody in the hunting or camping department.
He probably like walked up to customer service and was like, "You guys have duck stamps?"
Yeah, he's at the pharmacy going, "Duck stamps? Like, what medicine do you need, sir?" Duck stamps.
I just imagine it's like a person, like a nicotine patch, but like somebody who just like eats a shit ton of duck. Just like a duck.
I like duck.
If they went to I love duck.
Duck is amazing. All right, I have one more, Lauren. How many do you have?
Let me look. I don't have any left.
Robbie. All right, I will end on mine then.
I actually have one.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Read it.
Actually, will you go and then wait, did you just go last? I'm confused.
I did, but I can go again if you want to end on yours.
Okay, mine's a good review, so if you want to end on mine.
Yeah, we'll end on yours.
Okay. Am I going? Is it my turn or your turn?
I am going because we said end on yours.
Okay.
This is from David Johnson in Seattle, Washington. Ha 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 ha. What a sad commentary on the state of humanity. Visit this store and see the lower left end of the bell curve in the parking lot, and then things go downhill from there if you venture inside. Thank you, David.
Wow, that was dark.
It was, yeah, maybe a little bit.
Damn, David. Damn.
Damn, David.
Oh, boy. All right. So this is a review from David C. 5 stars for the West Lebanon, New Hampshire.
Oh, God.
Walmart. Did you know that the great state of New Hampshire has no sales tax? Seriously! So I dropped some dough at this Walmart before I headed back home to sunny SoCal. Tax in SoCal is 8.25%. Tax in New Hampshire, 0%. Dope. They got some nice junk that always comes in handy. Bought my load and was happy as a bee. When you shop at 0% tax, you're helping yourself. Shop New Hampshire.
That's what I've been telling everybody for years.
Right?
Fuck everywhere else, especially California.
Oh, especially SoCal.
I bet Jordan from Wreck My Podcast is happy to get out of that shithole.
Yeah.
He's in DFW area now in Texas.
Ugh.
I don't think they have any state tax either.
Really?
Yeah, pretty sure.
I know Maryland, Delaware. Delaware doesn't have any sales tax.
That's not a real state, Lauren.
Well, it's like an area.
It's like a half state.
It's an area in part of another state.
It's a big field next to the ocean.
Yeah, but no, not really a field, more of like a sand dune.
A sand dune? I don't think I've ever been to Delaware, so I can't really talk shit, I guess.
I've been to Delaware once, maybe, I think.
Did you go on the Washington, D.C. trip? Did we go through Delaware? Where's Delaware?
So you went to the middle school, which it did Washington, D.C.
Yes.
And I went to the outskirt school, and we did at the NHT, the National Heritage Tour, NHT.
Yeah. Like, we're going to go visit a swamp.
No, we went to Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and New York.
Yeah, we went to Baltimore and D.C.
Yeah.
On ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we tried to sneak into the Hooters.
To the Hooters? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
We went to the Hard Rock Cafe.
Ooh.
Yeah. I had one of the chaperones heard me and one of my friends talking in the bathroom. And I could see how the conversation that she heard would sound bad. But we were talking about just like meeting somebody to drop something off at their room. And then they thought that we were talking about sneaking into a boy's room to have sex. And then they gave us a whole sex talk. And the lady was a coworker of my mom's. So...
Oh, nice.
It was real awkward.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yep. And I was in a wheelchair.
Nice. I roomed with some friends, and the fire alarms in the hotel went off, and one of the kids came running out in his underwear, and we pushed him in the closet and shut it and ran away.
I don't doubt that for even 1 second. But also the fire alarms went off when we were Yeah, I think we were in D.C.
Yeah, us too.
But I was in the middle of the shower.
Fuck fires. Can't get me in the shower.
Well, I also had a cast on my leg, so I had shampoo in my hair. I had to get out of the shower and like semi-dressed, like with a cast on and like out into the hallway.
Nobody wants to see a naked Lauren.
No, I don't even want to see a naked Lauren. I have no mirrors in my apartment.
Because you're a vampire?
No, because nobody wants to see Lauren.
You need to watch... I just thought of this. You need to watch What We Do in the Shadows on Hulu. It's about vampires living in New York. It's so fucking funny.
I hate vampires.
No, you would love this. Them. You would love this. There's this guy, he's called an energy vampire. He doesn't suck blood. He just sucks the energy out of people for being so boring.
Oh my God.
It's fucking hilarious. And you're an energy vampire.
I'm an energy vampire?
Maybe. Before we go, Lauren, we should probably rate our beers.
Well, Robbie, I think that's a great idea. But before we rate our beers, I think that we should hear a word from our sponsors. So, sponsor break, go.
Are you like my lesbian podcast partner Lauren and stuck in a boring, sexless relationship?
Wait, what?
Luckily, there's a website for you.
I'm boring?
Adam and Eve is an online store where you get all the bedroom essentials to help spice up your relationship.
Can we get back to this sexless thing?
With an assortment of adult toys, lingerie, and sexy accessories, Adam and Eve has got you covered in the bedroom, or in the kitchen, or in the public library bathroom, basically anywhere you can have sex.
The library?
And even if you're not in a relationship, Adam and Eve has got your lonely ass covered as well. With an assortment of lubes, toys, and other pleasurable items, adamandeve.com will make you feel like you're not jerking off alone in your apartment ever again. So remember, if you're gay, straight, lesbian, bisexual, pansexual, pan-fried, or even deep-fried, Adam and Eve has got you covered in the bedroom. So head over to adamandeve.com and use our promo code BREW4U and get 50% off almost any item in store. That's promo code BREW4U, the number 4, at checkout and get 50% off almost any item. And when you do, you also get 10 free gifts courtesy of adamandeve.com, including 6 spicy movies and a 3-piece bonus kit. It's like a 3-piece chicken bucket, but, better. Now get out there and do some consensual the kind where you stick your in their then you get the Thousand Island dressing, you rub it all over your and you just jam it in there. You know what I'm saying?
Salad dressing?
adamandeve.com for all your needs. Cheers.
All right, and now that that's over with, let's rate our beers. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I can go.
Right.
I drank Timber Hitch Maine Red Ale from Four River Brewing Company in South Portland, Maine. Oh, it's at 6.3% alcohol, by the way. I don't think I said that in the beginning.
I don't think you did either.
Pretty decent. Nothing special. I don't think I'd buy it again. But I don't know. It's right in the middle of the road. I think they tried to be as average as possible with this one.
Well, maybe they wanted like a go-to beer,
a daily drinker,
Yeah.
3. Just an even 3. It's not offensive. It's not over the top. It's there. It's just there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you tried something new, Robbie. Especially
usually every episode.
No, but like a smaller brewery from Portland, Maine, because there are bigger.
Hashtag drink
so many
local.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there are a lot of good big local breweries up there.
I know.
It's good to do something. All right, fine.
Talking to the wrong person.
Listen, shut the fuck up, Robbie. I drank Big Papaya from Great Notion. It's a tart ale with papaya. 6% ABV. It's tart and papaya-y, and it's fucking delicious, and it's everything I love in a beer, and I'm going to rate it a 4.5.
It is worth every bit of that rating.
Yeah, I actually am going to rate it a 4.65.
Some of the beers that I've had from Great Notion just rank up so high in those upper 4s.
It's so good.
Yeah,
it's just like the blueberry muffin beer.
I think that's better than the blueberry muffin.
What I mean is like it's the same type of like tart to fruit like sort of flavor, but just papaya instead of blueberry.
Yeah.
And I happen to like papaya better than blueberry, so
yeah,
this is wonderful. 4.65.
Still have to find Seedless. That is their watermelon sour, and it's fucking amazing.
I want it in my mouth right now.
Yep. And that's the end bit. That just about wraps it up for this episode. You heard our crazy Walmart reviews. If you have any crazy stories, please direct them towards us, because you can find us on Instagram at The Brew Interviews or on Twitter at Brew Interviews. You can also send us an email at thebrewinterviews@gmail.com or on Facebook under The Brew Interviews. And if you feel so inclined, you can head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/The Brew Interviews and become part of The Brew Interviews family, just like these people: Hillary, Mitch, Steph, Karen, Danny, Jess, and the Wreck My Podcast crew. Thank you very much for supporting the show. Also, be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. It really helps us out. And be sure to check out adamandeve.com and use our promo code BREW4U. That's BREW, the number 4YOU, to get 50% off almost any item in store with a bunch of cool bonuses, because Adam and Eve is really awesome.
Fuck yeah, they are. All right, Robbie, I actually have one more thing to add before we go. Any of our listeners who are local to New Hampshire, if you are interested in doing a brewery tour, check out the Wyman Tavern Brewery Tour. It's running the entire month of August. Tickets are $25. They include a t-shirt and a map, which I just so happen to have made. It includes a paper map and access to an online interactive map. You're welcome. Once you order a ticket, you'll be entered to win raffle prizes. All of the breweries have really cool deals going on. So I know that Frog Brewing in Marlborough is doing $10 off a t-shirt and a sticker. There's also Great North Ale Works in Manchester, or even Smutty Nose over on the Seacoast area. So there are a bunch of New Hampshire breweries, mostly in the Keene area, that are involved. But if that's something that you're interested in, you can either reach out to us on our Instagram and I will give you the details, or you can go to the Historical Society of Cheshire County's website at www.hsccnh.org. Buy your tickets there. Or just Google Wyman Tavern Brewery Tour and it should pop right up.
For the Brew Interviews, I'm Robbie.
And I'm Lauren.
Good night.
Good night.
This has been The Brew Interviews, a podcast about craft beers coast to coast with Lauren and Robbie.
It's not sodomy, but it's close. It's not sodomy, but it's close. It's not sodomy, but it's close.